Hey guys, me again, Blue Eyes Banter here, and I'm not alone. I brought a friend. No, I'm kidding. I do love my coffee, not that much. I would never ever sleep with my coffee. That would make a disaster in the bed. Terrible, and I don't suggest you try it, but it's really good. Nice and hot and fresh, just went for a rip in the snow with my buddy in his RAV4. Not his RAV4, it's a freaking Highlander. That would bad call Highlander a RAV4. He'd punch me in the face. Went for a rip out in the snow. It's not that bad. Yeah, we are having a snowstorm here right now. Well, they call it a snowstorm. I've seen way fucking worse living where I've lived for as long as I have. But it's snowing. It's a snowstorm. So generally when it's snowstorming, it's snowing. Like, I just did a point down thing, but I didn't tell you to subscribe or anything or do all that like stuff below. But don't forget to do it at the end of the video. So, what am I working on? Working on the wings for my entry. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Come fly away, come fly. No, wow, that was a bad song to use as a reference towards 40K. I might lose views because of that. Negative views on my video. No one's watching. How do you get negative view anyways? That makes no sense. I've gotten a lot of work done on that model today. It's kicking around here somewhere. There he is. I'll take pictures when it's done. You'll just have to wait until then. Sorry about that. Friends calling. I have gotten, like I mentioned, all the demons done, everything. I'm now diving into the Nurgle. Typhus. Working on him. It's been a while since I painted Nurgle, so I gotta get used to remembering how to, the progression and the colors and the way you do things to get the right look to them, which is something you learn as you paint. Now, my buddy Max, he posted a video earlier today. I'm just gonna check a conversation here, because I don't remember the idea or suggestion he gave to me, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. It's here somewhere. But anyways, he posted a video about how GW and their bullying of IP, for you people out there who don't know what IP is, it's intellectual property. GW's famous for like causing fucking mayhem to people. They did the same shit to Chapter House Studios. Now they're doing it to the name Space Marine, which I think is really stupid because Max makes a really good point in his video. The term Space Marine is two words put together. They can be used in any context to describe many things. They've been used in many games before, like Doom. Not only that, I've heard the name mentioned before in books, lots of books that I have read, and all sorts of stuff. So, I don't think it's kind of a little bit more outrageous for them to kind of do something like that. It's not really fair to writers and everything. And Max did mention something about a guy who wrote a book that involved that word, and it got pulled from Amazon. It's just stupidity. Now, I used to work for GW. Now, I can tell you from first-hand experience, working for them, there's definitely some fucking wicked perks to working for them. Don't want to mention them. It doesn't really matter at this point. Don't work for them anymore, and I'm not sure even if they're the same anymore. But at the time, they were pretty freaking awesome. I'm telling you, yes. Some of the things that they make their employees do, I think, are a little grandiose. It's just a little retarded. It sounds more. It's got a very cultish feel. Now, I could be wrong. My experience could be very rare and unique compared to a lot of others who have worked for GW, but my personal experience was not the greatest. Now, firsthand, I knew the person I worked for more on a friend level than I did as an employee to him level before I got the job, and I can say that the dynamic of the relationship between me and him did change because of that, because he was my superior. It's back to normal now. I go and see him and everything every once in a while. He's a really good guy. Really smart guy, too. But just some of the things, you gotta, you gotta teach so many people so many games every week and everything and stuff like that. And, just stupid little, most of the stuff is common sense, but they make you go through it. And you have, a lot of objectives to meet and everything working for the company. A lot of stuff that does take up some of your spare time, while you're not getting paid for it and everything. The perks, there are perks, though. I got to paint a lot of fucking Wicked models before they even came out. My models were showcased at the store to show new people to the hobby. So, exposure. You can't buy that stuff. It's not, you know what I mean? You can, but you can't. It's a fine line to walk. Personal opinion, I would never work for them again. Never ever in the world. From what I've seen over the last couple of years of how they're running their company, they seem to be really gouging their customers. The prices are going up. They're not making the hobby any cheaper. And because the price for that specific game is going up, it's making other people kind of turn to other games that are cheaper value. And one thing I do want to say, though, is GW, you tend to need more models to play that game than many other games that are out on the market. Like Infinity. Also, War Machine. Like, there's a couple good examples. Now, I'd never switch. I love Warhammer 40,000. I think it's a fucking amazing game. The depth, the variety, the story. There's just so many layers to it. It's so done. There are parts of it that I think have been really, really bad. The changing of Necrons. Like, what the fuck were you guys thinking? But I've kind of like wandered off the point here. What I was trying to say was that because GW has been doing a lot of this bullying, this IP, now they're trying to trademark names and stuff, like Space Marine and stuff. I think it's a little just outrageous. They're trying to push around too much of their power, and I don't know if it's the stockholders or if it's the people who run the company, but in all fairness, guys, you're doing a really, really lousy job at keeping your customer base. You're pushing more people away from the hobby than you're getting into the hobby. And for new hobbyists, when I started this hobby, it was reasonably affordable for someone who did not have a lot of money to get into and stay involved in on the financial level. And the game was really good, but you guys have jacked up the prices so fucking high on so much shit that for a new kid to start the game, like Dark Vengeance, it's a great set. It's a good place to start, but it's not a great place to start for building a core army. It is and it isn't. I can get into that another time. You probably will disagree or agree with me. To be honest, I really don't fucking care. It's my fucking rant. But it's not cheap to get into the hobby. You're looking at least a couple $100. And we'll just say we'll go with the simple route. You come in, you play a test game, you're not really into the other two armies that came with Dark Vengeance, so you're going to have to buy a Battle Force. Most of the Battle Forces they're okay. So you look at a Battle Force, it's like 135, 140-ish, something like that now, which is ridiculous. When I started playing, it was like $85. When I worked there, it was $85. It just blows my mind. So, like 150. Then you got to buy a starter paint set, so you're looking at about another $70. Maybe an extra brush or two, some dice. Before you know it, for you to get in this game, you're looking at $250 to $300 to get the bare essentials to start the game and be involved in all aspects of the hobby. Now, you don't have to be into all aspects of the hobby. There are people out there like me who do commission painting, who paint for others so they don't have to buy all the painting and supplies and shit like that and not worry about that end of it. Thank God. But it's not cheap to get into. So by GW going out and bullying other people, they're kind of just saying, you know, this is our shit. Fuck you. Buy our shit at our price. If you don't like it, too bad. That's about the gist of it. You know, they're not doing a really good job at staying loyal to their fans. And by pushing around other people, they're kind of, you know, they're not, oh, if I was new to the hobby, well, why are they being such a dick about the term Space Marine? You know what I mean? Like, if they're going to be this mean to people about freaking a book or the term, like, how bad are they going to treat their customers when it comes to product relations or even customer relations or customer service? And that's another thing I got to touch on. Some of their customer service, it's been shit. Just absolute garbage. Now, this might be my personal experience, but whatever. I'm not trying to, like, say GW, you guys are the spawn of, you know, evil or anything like that. But I'm saying the company definitely needs some improvement. They've fallen away from their roots. When I remember when the hobby first came out, it was a couple guys, started this whole frickin' Citadel miniature shit all up and everything, started this whole game and everything, and it was about the hobbyists. Now it's not. It's about the corporate fucking people who want more fucking money, and they're gouging us hardworking fucking citizens. So I'm giving GW two fucking big giant fingers up and saying you guys need to improve on a lot of shit when it comes to the customer relations department. I don't know who the team is there, but you guys should fire them and hire real people who are part of the hobby, not freaking pencil pushers and fucking corporate dick fucks. So, with that being said, people, my rant about GW is done for the day. I'm going to get into painting some Games Workshop products. Go figure. I hate them so much, but I love their shit. Their models, they're great, but that's a story for another day. Until next time, people, I want you to stay safe, have fun, keep it real, do what you love, and remember, don't let corporate bullshit fuck with your mind. They're dicks. Look what they did to America. See you next time, people. Blue Eyes Banter out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and check out all my videos. Take care. Woo!